Onward to the next step here.
Rock might have some work for someone like you.
Our next step is to go chase down Major Hull and the 1st Cavalry, based on information that we got from Alex. And I guess I can just fast travel from here. We expect to find them in Arcturus 2. And I suspect it's going to come down to fighting.
Moving to engage.
Oh, already? You guys do know you are completely outgunned. So...
Target's grab drive is offline.
I just had something pop up with a derelict platform?
Target has lost their grab drive. They cannot operate.
So, what was that pop-up about the derelict platform? That just the name of the area? I got a bunch of loot. I was hoping that was like a new point of interest. Let's loot these guys up real quick and see if there's anything else on our radar. That's a minefield. Interesting. Nothing else on our radar except for our destination. This is very definitely a minefield. Not a very good one. So they've mined the approach from one specific direction. I think it's to this thing. Okay, that's not just derelict, that's dead. Yeah, nothing left here but ruins and frameworks. I didn't even have all pips to my weapons. Onward! 3-star Mech factory. And there's some spaceship debris we can go investigate at some point. We are getting more and more things in this game where we could just go tool around and check things out. So Sam and I are going to go check out this
Captain,
mech
do
factory.
you require my assistance?
Where's Sam? Sam should have been following me. Did I tell him to wait somewhere? Now there would have been under activities, would have been a reconnect with your... He's following me.
Hello, Captain.
Hey, Barrett. Here's Sam.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Okay, so he's clearly following us because there's the option for going our separate ways. He should have
I wouldn't say
decent
no to a
weapon.
gift.
So he's got this nice mag shear. Almost 1,000 DPS. I can't use it because it goes through the ammo too fast, but he doesn't use ammo, so here we go.
I'm working hard, Captain.
Hardly working, Cora. Sam will catch up with me, I guess. So they had an... there's Sam's weapon. Okay. They had an ambush in orbit, so I'm guessing that this area is going to be defended. Let's see, I would be, if I was going to defend, I'd put some mines down here. Let's all off to the side. Hey, there's some loot over here. We're kind of headed toward the blue dot, but I'm going to keep off to the right. We can bypass any ambushes or mines or whatever. If they want to ambush me, they've got to go somewhere that I can't go around.
Paxton Hull, commanding officer of the 1st. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. If you came here seeking justice, it's waiting for you inside.
Okay. So he's probably got people posted all over this room just waiting to ambush me. Let me see if I can see them through my scope. If they're smart, they'll all be in complete cover right now, waiting for me to make a noise, indicate where I am. And yeah, I don't see anybody. Hey, Sam, why don't you step out there and draw their fire? Oh, there's one. Got him. This is a very, very good sniper rifle, but it's only got 5 shots before I have to reload. Now, my other trick is phase time, which I've got active. Or I could see where I think I'm going to switch over. And I am going to use my sense star stuff so I know where they are. Yep.
No one's gonna believe me if I tell them you could do that.
These guys are just waiting. Finish reloading, stand up, and get shot.
This feels like old times.
And that's everybody. Myself with a stim pack. I really doubt any of these guys are going to have upgrades in terms of weapons. I will loot any bodies I happen to come across. But I'm not going to go out of my way to go chase down people that are down at the edges.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders and...
So we're going to go to phase time for this.
I led good men and women to their deaths.
And a shotgun.
I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
I love how that works. And now we go back to knowing where they are. Way down there. So the phase time trick uses up a lot of that blue bar. I think it's almost worthwhile to me just to know where they are and not worry about it.
still a human, right?
I'm gonna head down to the right. I just need them to stand still. With their head hanging out or their butt hanging out or whatever. Oh, and no, I'm not giving them a fair chance at this. Oh, that's Sam.
Never mess with a code.
Well, he thought that was one of them. I'm not sure what he was behind there, but gonna come up.
Get some blood pumping, huh? For the glory of the first!
Moving nice and slow through the area, picking off all the enemies at range.
Wanna mess with me and my friend? Ah!
What the hell? I'm going to refrain from once again giving my flashlight rant. None of the add-ons I've looked at actually do what I would call a good flashlight. Fallout London actually has a decent flashlight.
That is, something else.
I have to remember that my little know where everybody is thing doesn't show me turrets or robots. Okay, so I heard a turret. I've shot a turret. I wonder if there's another one. Yep, there was. That was quite a lot of targets there. So unfortunate that I am so out-leveled.
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Three-Star Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And this means you.
So this looks like a shutdown message from when the armistice came into effect 20 years ago. Okay, there's some targets up there. Behind that big rock.
Hostile in there.
Get a moment. Can we talk?
Sam? Could have talked before we started all this.
You've got no idea who you're messing with.
Yeah, I know exactly the kind of person I'm messing with. Kind of person that's very good at ducking in and out of cover. Hey, level 54. Suppose we could take a moment and talk.
You know, traveling with you has been something else. best part is when we're charting course for the next jump. I never feel at home planet side. How about you?
Not going to flirt with Sam.
Well, how non-committal of you. See, the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere. They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny sliver of it? I mean, you're right, but I think everyone should at least get out once. And go someplace, meet people. Get out of your comfort zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just little issues and bickering. There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God, there's grandeur, too. Space. That great void. That's the stuff for me. I want to be the code that finds something deep out there. Solomon got us here. I'd like to discover something that moves people.
Oops.
Makes them feel just a bit of what I feel when I jump systems. Not knowing what's next. Always keep them guessing. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, he's got no adventure in him. And I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. But that's what exploration is. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons. I couldn't ask for better company.
Okay. Bear with me, I've got a different keyboard today,
Take the good stuff, leave the rest.
and sometimes my fingers land on the wrong keys. Almost didn't get to him in time. Gotta keep that magic sight going. Oh, there's a turret. There could be some good loot in there. Oh, it's a master level lock. Oh, goody. So if it's this one, then we need a 3, kind of like reverse of that. So if that's one, then we do 3 spaced out like that. That, but the reverse. Hold on, wait a minute. Go. This is just a 2. That was forced. Okay. Be outside. Go. So it's not. Fiddling around with locks can be fun. Have to keep in practice. Watch the room be filled with just your basic junk. Yeah, it's just basic junk. These people would put a master level lock on a trash compactor. Oh, they're all in cover. Silly. He sees us. This is going to be another one of those long, slow fights. As I try to isolate targets.
This is my favorite part.
Okay, I think they're all down there now.
This ain't over. Never wise to be in my way. Damn it. They're gone.
Got him. Little by little, we're peeling down through them.
Never mess with a cool. Today's not gonna be your day, pal. Time to change.
You're dead! You hear me?
This feels like old times. More than that. Look out! Me and my friend here are gonna teach you better. Didn't even break a sweat. At least not need not. Really gets your blood pumping, huh?
I am going to have a large number of small pieces of loot to go through. This is all over.
You come here seeking justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor, and the people who betrayed us, the people of the Free Star Collective, are going to pay.
So we've got rooms like this that are clearly, major supply depots. And we get the feeling that there's very little left, but very little that there is left is a whole lot of stuff. Expert lock on that weapon rack. Let me see. There's a 4. Boom. Oh, I thought that was going to fit. That'll fit.
Every time I see a lock, I wonder, what are you hiding?
I just realized I'm stealthing around with my flashlight on. I don't know whether the flashlight being on makes you less stealthy in the game or not. It's certainly in my head canon it does. So that updated to now we're defeating the mercenaries and defeating Paxton Hull. So this is a log from Paxton Hull talking to his friends, prepping them essentially for this fight. Oh, that's actually him telling them to be good in this hallowed place. This is going to be another one of those sneaking around, staying in cover, trying to chip off people as they expose themselves. I didn't know whether he had a shot at me or not, but I figured he might. If he's got a shot at me, I've got a shot at him. There we go.
That really happened, right?
He can't make up his mind. Those guys are all beyond that building. This guy. So,
Never mess with a co.
ooh.
Never wise to be in my way.
At some point, it starts marking your targets. It's kind of fair. If I didn't have this power to see where they were, it'd be darned impossible to chase them all down. One more guy. There's a turret up there. I better go take care of the turret. Well, no. If it ever gets a clean shot at me, I'll have a clean shot at it.
Hello?
Do what we must, right?
There we go. Now all that's left is for us to go talk to Paxton Hull, who is not actually completely dead yet. Because he has special plot armor, which assures that he lives just long enough to give us his take on the situation at the end. Yeah, I'm going to set up for some FaceTime.
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis.
If you had more people like me during the war would have been over peacefully a lot sooner.
Not the way it should have. Of course, I can't expect you to understand what we sacrificed, what we lost. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us, even when victory was within our grasp.
I've heard stories about the Battle of Nera. Can't imagine what it was like to see the horrors you've seen.
You pity me? Is that it? You haven't earned the right to pity me. You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer.
Or I might like it a lot.
Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant.
thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now.
Yep, using the starboard option.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the first, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so we agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
Ron Hope. But he's on the Council of Governors. There's no chance he'd be capable of such a thing.
Sam, get real. Yeah, for you it was all about
The
revenge.
credits were good, but yeah, getting some payback was the real reward. Don't bother.
He should face justice, but I'm not sure he's gonna come quietly.
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
I did not reload my gun before doing that. Hey, elevator key, ammo, did you pick? He also gave us something called details of the arrangement. Now there's a whole bunch of loot that we could grab in this area. I don't think it's actually ever going to be an upgrade. We just picked up an old Earth sniper rifle. It's probably the best loot from here that I know of. And notice it's way, way down here on the list. If we add range to our table, notice that even this, so it's literally our second best long range weapon. But look at the difference, it's half the damage. What's hidden behind an advanced lock? See, 4, 8, so 2 4s or a 5 and a 3 or something. All these guys are coming up with possibilities. There we go. So 3 and a 4. There we go. We've got a nice advanced Beowulf. Not bad. So let's see, what is our next stop. Go to Hope Town. We look at our new items here. It's not going to show up on new items. Details of the arrangement. But here's what he gave us. Yeah, that's pretty much sealing Ron Hope's fate. I think I'm going to put the cutty in here, and when we come back, we will go confront Ron Hope.